Sexual variety and reproduction. Many organisms do not engage in sexual procreation, such as, for example, aphids. This is because sex is expensive, whereby sexual displays and rituals cost energy, resources, and time. They are also dangerous, since, for example, peacocks can't effectively run away from predators because of their cumbersome tails. Also, asexual reproduction can lead to twice as many female offspring, since they are genetic clones of the parent, thus having an enormous advantage in fitness, helping to outcompete competition. So we just covered the costs of sexual reproduction. Now we will look at the benefits of sex. The Red Queen hypothesis proposed that sex allows for the recombination of genes in order to help fight against diseases. Variation makes it harder for parasites to wipe out an entire species, since some individuals would be resistant to it. Another benefit of sex includes Muller's ratchet, which is the idea that without recombination, harmful mutations can accumulate. Thus, genetic recombination can help edit out the harmful genes, though some manage to remain in the form of recessive traits. Ultimately, the species and individuals benefit as their own genetic material lives on in their offspring. As a result of sexual reproduction, evolved sexual selection is a continual process of competition to ensure continuation. Male competition, which is also known as intrasexual selection, is when males compete with each other for access to females. Female competition, on the other hand, which is also known as intersexual selection, is when females choose their mates. This was first proposed by Darwin in his book The Descent of Man. There are different mating systems used by different species. For humans, we are a monogamous species, since single male and females pair up together. We know that we are monogamous because the size of human testicles is between that of a gorilla's, which has the smallest out of the three in this comparison, and chimpanzees, which has the largest out of this comparison. We have some degree of competition among males for females, but not nearly as much as chimps. Polygynous species, on the other hand, are when males have multiple female partners in a single breeding session or season. The opposite of polygynous is polyandrous, where females have multiple male partners. Shackelford and Jett's study found that monogamous species had less sperm competition. However, females do manage to have extra pair copulations in order to gain more genetic material and resources. Males are found to produce more sperm when their partner is away from them, perhaps anxious that their mates have cheated on them. Also, it was found that human penises resembled anatomical squeegees to remove the ejaculate from potential competition. Males fear infidelity because it might be a waste of their resources, which spelled disaster for our ancestors, since our very survival and continuation depended on those limited resources. Another point worth mentioning includes assortative mating, in which we are attracted to individuals who are similar to us, have had frequent contact with, and who like us. To explain, we can establish a set of common values with people we know and become more familiar with. Familiarity breeds security, which itself is also valued. Thus, we learn to associate with similarity to ourselves. Evolutionary speaking, males desire good looks, youth, and good sexual history or chastity more than women. On the other hand, women value actual and potential resources more than men. These resources allow for paternal investment, providing food and shelter. Females use their metabolic energy to gestate and raise offspring. Thus, both males and females contribute to the parenting of their young. The fact that males have resources shows that he is energetic, able, and competitive, which also itself suggests good genes. Or it could be nepotism, but that is another tangent. Also, physical attractiveness was affected by skin coloration on the female face, which is influenced by high estrogen or testosterone ratios. Men like women with small jawlines, thinner brows, and a less square hairline. Women like men with muscular jaws, heavier brows, and a square hairline. They both like body symmetry, which indicated overall fitness, disease resistance, and good health. Women want men who were more feminine in the long term and more masculine in the short term. Concealed ovulation is where females hide signs of peak fertility unconsciously in order to gain sexual paternal investment from other mates, or from other males, and to whom they want to copulate with. Concealed ovulation doesn't occur in other great apes. Thornhill in 2007 stated that females are more likely to initiate sex, and Pipitone et al. In 2008 found that female voices appealed to men during peak fertility, since the larynx was affected by sex hormones. So yeah, in the video we looked at the costs and benefits of sexual reproduction, and the effect of sexual selection, monogamy, assortative mating, what men and women find attractive, and concealed ovulation. Thanks for watching. Not that anybody watches these anyway.